Hey everybody, got an awesome bike here for you to tell you all about. This is the 2018 YT Capra. It's the redesigned one. This used to be the Pro Race version, and I've made some of my own modifications because I just feel that bike needed that little extra something. I'm gonna go over all the specs with you and show you the condition of the bike so you can understand what you're getting. Let me tell you first, what is not included in the sale is the wheels, the tires, the pedals, and the saddle. But everything else is included. Here we go. Let's start with the cockpit here. First we have the Code Ultimate brakes here. These brakes are unbeatable in terms of modulation, and their power is unmatched. I think they're just the same as the Saints. I really appreciate the extra modulation these give. The Ultimates mean that the handle here is carbon fiber, so it feels really good underneath the finger. It doesn't have that cold, hard feeling of the metal ones for the RSC or a lower brake. You got a X01 Eagle shifter there that works perfect, and ODI Rogue grips, and you can see these are pretty much brand new. Renthal fat bar, these are all factory, 35mm handlebars, the stem also, no issues with those. I'll show you the dropper post trigger. I have a Bikeyoke Revive. This is the best dropper on the market, and it has the longest 185mm travel. I'll show you that in a little bit. Let's move to the fork. This is the RC2 36 with 170mm travel. This is the factory. Again, you got the Kashima coated. The Kashima on the fork does not have any marks on it. There is some little bit of rash here, as you can see, very minor. I've got helicopter tape protecting the rest of the surface on both sides. This side doesn't have anything, no issues going on with it. Brakes here, 200 in the front and rear. And these are factory as well. I do have the rebound cap, so it's not like I'll be forgetting to put that in. The frame is in excellent condition. I've got helicopter tape protecting all areas of this too. You can see it on top and the down tube and various other areas. The shock is the factory Float X2. No scratches on the Kashima. This is a 170mm travel rear bike, and it has the switch for the climb and descend, and that works just perfect as well. Here's the frame condition from this side. No issues here. And you can see the helicopter tape here and there. Let's move on to the drivetrain. So the original bottom bracket bearings, the press fit is being used. We've also got the original chain guide here. 30T chainring up front, race face, and the 6C downhill cranks, the standard. This is what you need on this type of bike. The cranks that will handle the abuse. I have a piece of mastic tape here just to kind of deaden the sound of the chain a little bit, kind of protect the frame too. In the rear you've got the cassette X01 Eagle and derailleur. No issues for either of those, they look perfect. The brakes, 200mm again. factory. Let's go over the Bikeyoke Revive dropper post. This is the one that has that bleeder here, that reset, so you don't have to take the whole thing apart. It's the most low maintenance dropper I've ever had. Not to mention no issues with reliability, and 185 millimeter drop. I mean, this thing is so low, it feels like a downhill bike when you're sitting on it, completely collapsed and totally out of the way. It's great. I'll show you that it works. And action. Now I'll zoom out here, you can see how much length that dropper has. I mean, it is really incredible how much that gets out of the way. Just a quick review on this bike while I've had it. There's no issues with the bike. I love the bike. The reason why I'm selling is because, well, it's just time for something new, and I'm kind of like that. Just like switching things around, but I keep good care of my stuff so that the next person can also appreciate the bike and really enjoy it. This bike, again, 170 front, 170 mil travel in the rear with all top-notch components. This is the best 29 enduro bike. It does climb extremely well and also descends even better. YT just hit it out of the ballpark with this bike. I mean, it's got incredible handling characteristics. I hardly notice that there's 29ers underneath me, but I mean, you just have to try this bike in order to understand or believe me. I wish you luck. Contact me if you have any questions about the bike. Take care. Keep riding.